Hey everybody, welcome into Sunday afternoon hockey talk. Um, I was really hoping to be more upbeat going in, but the news of Kobe Bryant just came out, and it's a little upsetting. I gotta tell you. In case anybody hasn't heard, I guess not too many people in here right now, but on rewatch, Kobe Bryant was killed in a helicopter crash this afternoon, along with his 13-year-old daughter who was on the helicopter. They were going to a basketball game. Very sad. Um, ironically, I don't think that's an irony. I own a Kobe Bryant shirt. I'm not a big basketball fan by any means, um, but I happen to have that, so I brought it out and put it up on the wall uh, for his memory, I guess. It's very sad. So I don't know if anyone's heard that, but Kobe Bryant was killed in a helicopter crash. So kind of brought down my mood. Oddly enough, I'm not a basketball fan by any means, and just it's kind of shocking. So who's here? Nobody yet. Okay, so I'll just talk about what's going on. The lineup. So the All-Star game is over. By the way, I watched it last night. It was interesting, but I got to tell you, I don't like 3-on-3 as the main format for a game. I do like it for the overtime. Jason, hey buddy, how's it going? Thanks for being here. So I do like the 3-on-3 for an overtime, but I think for a full game, it's not. No, it's not good. Other than that, it's over. I guess that's all there is to say. So in saying that, the Habs practice today and hoping to have certain guys back, at least skating with the team in practice, not skating by themselves because that's not good. But unfortunately, Gallagher, Drouin, and Byron were not skating with the team, which means that they won't be back as soon as we were hoping for, which I kind of figured with Gallagher and with Byron, but I was hoping Drouin would be back. But apparently he's not. Hey, Alex, thank you. Thanks for coming in. A couple of new subscribers, although I believe Jason's been watching for a little while. Alex has just come over, not come over from, because we all have similar subscribers, but from Hot Take Hockey, which is great. Thanks. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. Jordan, hey, welcome in, buddy. Thanks. Yeah, I just you're just in, but I just talked about it. If you see behind me, I've got I happen to have a Kobe Bryant shirt, so I put it up there. I would be in a lot better mood. A lot of good things have been happening lately for me, but I mean, it's brought my mood down because I just, like 20 minutes before I'm coming on the air, I saw it on Twitter, and it's like a shock. It was only 41. Another really sad thing is his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, was with him in the helicopter. There were no survivors. There was apparently another player and a parent as well. So I don't know who exactly was on there with him, but him and 4 other people. So 3 other people plus him and his daughter. It's very, very sad. It's tragic. I mean, I'm not a basketball fan. I can't ever say I am, but I mean, this is tragic in the world of sports right now. And very, very sad that his daughter was on board with him. It's very sad. So it's kind of brought my mood down a little bit. But, that's how that's how things are. That's life, unfortunately. On days when there's good things going on, like I've got good things going on, I'm close to the 1,000 subscribers, all that kind of stuff. And then this happens just before I want to come out, and you can't help but feel kind of low, and it's just really sad. Like I said, and I'm not like, I don't have the Brian shirt. Someone gave it to me. Let's put it that way. It's the only reason I have it. I'm not a particular fan or not a fan. I don't really care. I know that scandal he had with it. He had an affair. I mean, people do that. So I wouldn't hate a guy for that. But I just happen to have a shirt. And look, he was obviously a great basketball player from a very young age. And it's just very sad. This is a very sad thing. So wow, there's 10 people in here. Wow, Well, thanks everybody. So who's in here? I mean, let's get. We can't. There's nothing we can do about that. Let's get talking. Who's in here besides George? Oh, Darcy. Hey, Darcy. How's it going? Yeah, very sad news about Kobe. Very sad. So we got Jordan, Darcy, Alex, Jason, myself. Let's see if we can get. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to talk about. I don't know enough about him to really make a conversation. So we're probably better off sticking to hockey. Okay, so what do I think KK's top end in points in his season in his career? I don't know if we can tell yet at this point. I thought we might have been able to after last season, and I was really probably still in my. Okay, let me just prequel this. What I want to say by saying this: when I started this channel, I was strictly a Habs fan for 49 years at that point, and um, realize now I saw everything with rose-colored glasses like everybody else does. But in doing this and following it closer and reading more expert opinion than I would normally have read, I've come to be a little bit. I've tempered all my expectations and stuff to more realistic things. So last season when I was doing videos about KK, oh, I had him that he could be maybe up to 100 points. I don't think so anymore. But that doesn't mean that this guy can't put 60 to 70 points on the board on a consistent basis. I just think we don't know. Does he still have potential to be that 100-point guy that I thought? Yeah, he's only 19. He's still got lots of potential. But I kind of lowered it because I think he'll slot more in towards the 70 points. So I think maybe that's his ceiling, probably somewhere around 70 points. And I think first line center, no, not when we have Nick Suzuki here. Nick Suzuki's obviously going to be, if everything works out, our first line center. He has elite potential to go beyond a point a game player. And I think KK slots in number 2. I have a lot of hope for KK. I have not lost any hope for him. It's just more realistic limits for him. Let me see. Yeah. Did I see the recent hockey poll? 33. Yeah, 33% want Price in Game 7. Yeah, there was a poll of the NHL players asking which goalie they would want in a Game 7 in the playoffs, and 33% of the players said Price, which is great because, I mean, there wasn't only 3 goalies named, so that means he probably got the bulk of the responses. I would think 33% probably led the poll. I didn't see if that was the case or not. I kind of assumed that. But yeah, that was something. He's still highly thought of. And look, we're seeing it in the last 4 or 5 games. When he's on his game, he's still the best goalie there is. But at his age, maybe he's not on his game to that degree every night. That's what happens. Gustave Pinot Masson. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've seen you in here before, but I think it's been a while, or you're new, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Hey, Rick, what's your prediction for this week's game? Capitals on Monday, then Buffalo, Florida, and finally the Blue Jackets. Well, I'm going to say this. I had this thought earlier today that if you remember, before we had all those streaks and everything go wrong, we beat Washington in Washington. That's where Drouin got hurt and Byron got hurt. And then things have been downhill since then. I'm hoping tomorrow's game kicks off this streak that pushes us, propels us past all these problems and into the playoffs. Is it necessarily going to happen? No, but I'm kind of hoping. I'm going to do my preview in the morning, so I haven't really honestly studied up on the game much yet, but I'm kind of thinking Montreal, first of all, they need to win 4 out of 5 games. That's what it comes down to. If they don't win 4 out of 5 games going forward, there's no chance. So it's all on winning. So it's got to start tomorrow night. So anyways, I'll be doing a preview, and I'll give you more there because I haven't prepared more. John, Hot Take Hockey is in. John, thanks. I wasn't feeling well the other day, and then I saw I got the feed. So I said, oh, I'm going to go do one. I did. But I want to thank you because of you, I'm going to say, I don't know if it was all 12 of the 12 that I got as far as subscribers, because they didn't all come right away. But I think most of the 12 that I got of the 18 that I needed, I got because of John from Hot Take Hockey. And I really want to thank you. I appreciate that, buddy. And if there's anybody in here that hasn't discovered Hot Take Hockey yet, do me a favor. I know he's trying to reach, there's a number he's trying to reach. Head over there and subscribe and ring the notifications bell on him as well, and help him get to that. I think it's 1,100 or 1,200 he's trying to get to. Help him get over to that. He's a great guy. And he good videos and really good live streams. I came in late on your Brendan Gallagher conversation. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's Canadians. Well, I was just saying that Gally and Drew and Byron were not on the ice in practice today, which means that they won't be playing tomorrow, and they won't be playing as quickly as maybe we thought. That's what I'm saying. John, yeah, I was talking about Kobe. If you see, I'm not a basketball guy by any way, but I happen to have a Bryant, so I put it up for him behind there. I found out 20 minutes before I'm going on air, and I was all pumped up because I'm so close to the 1,000, and it kind of deflated my mood a bit. I'm just starting to get it back, but it's really tragic. And then to find out that it's confirmed that his daughter was also on the helicopter with him. It's just, I'm a father. I've got 3 boys, and I can't imagine what his wife is going through and his other 3 girls. It's very tragic and sad. So it's a day that's tempered by, there's a lot of good things happening personally, and then it's tempered by news like that, because it just brings you back to the reality of how, what's the word I'm looking for? How life is so precious. It really is. Hug your kids and your family, and just, you never know when something happens like that, and it's very sad. Habs fan for life. Thanks for coming in. Just what the Kobe and whatever, all that's what's up right now. The guy Fling Ginger, I don't know what name that is. That's a weird name. That's awesome. And hey, I hope so. Subscribe and listen. If you're subscribed now, you get into the contest. I'm running a contest. So all subscribers are in for a T-shirt. Much like the one that's behind me directly. Okay. Yeah, much like that one. So yeah, I'm going to give it to, as soon as I hit 1,000, I close off the contest and someone gets a T-shirt. And I don't have it with me, but I have a T-shirt that used to hang on my wall, has a little alien thing on it. I'm putting that into it as well. So it's 2 shirts. Okay, so now this is getting past me. I better scroll up. You're all saying congrats on 1,000. I haven't hit 1,000. Okay, now you're making me go check. I got to go check. So wait a second. I'm still looking at you guys, but I'm doing stuff to find out, because I was 6 away last I checked before coming in here. And now I'm like excited that I'm going to see 1,000. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. I'm lost. Thanks, guys. I can't believe it. I hit 1,000. I don't even know what to say. I just want to thank everybody. Thank you guys so much. John, thanks for getting me there at the end. That's so nice of you. I really appreciate it. Okay, John, that's right. I thought you were higher than that. John's trying to get to, oh yeah, it's not 1,200. I thought it was 12,000. Okay, let's get John over that hump now. Everybody head over there if you haven't. I can't believe it. I'm at a loss. I've been waiting for this, honestly, since day one. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Okay, well, we have to have a party. I got to plan. Okay, I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a next live stream. Tomorrow I'm gonna come on early and we're gonna celebrate. I can't believe this. I hit 1,000. Now, not that it gives me, look, the views I get, it's not money. I know everyone's probably thinking you're monetized, but I don't get the views to make any money monetized. That's not the whole point. But it gives me things that I can do to help grow the channel, that are going to be amazing. Like, oh, it's going to be, I'm going to hopefully utilize all those things. It's amazing. Thank you, everybody. I can't believe this happened. You know what? I got to tell you, everybody, I'm 57, going to be 57 in a couple of weeks. I've had one of those lives where I don't stick to things too much. Yeah, when I work places, I'm reliable. I go for work and all that. It's not that, but to do something like this, I would have given up a long time ago when I couldn't get to 100 and it took forever, and I would have given up. This is the first time in my life I decided to do something that I didn't know anything about. I learned as I was doing it, and I stuck with it. And to hit my first goal, which is an important goal, it's the first time in my life I stuck with it and found all you people out there that support me, that are in the room right now, those 15 to 20 guys that are always in my live streams, that always watch my videos, that you are that nugget that holds everything together. So I want to really thank you guys. Like, I'm sorry. I wish I didn't think it was going to happen while I was on air. I would have prepared something. I don't know how. You're the core of everything that's going to be of this community. I'm trying to build a hockey community where people get along, where you can like whatever team you like, and you can come into the room on a live stream or in a video and make a comment, and you're not either going to get laughed at or some hatred spewed at you. That's what my goal is here, is to build a community of hockey people that I imagine mostly will be Habs, big Habs fans, or like the Habs somewhat, but fans from other fan bases that want to come in here and converse in a civil way. Because look, take John from Hot Take. He's a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. He's not a Habs fan. So if you look at it like that, he might even say Habs aren't his favorite team, which would be normal for a Leafs fan. And I'm going to tell you, Leafs are my least favorite team. But do I respect Leafs fans? 100%. And then we can both go in and help each other and be respectful and like each other's stuff. And there's nothing wrong with it. Besides, John covers the whole league. He's not just a Leafs fan, but he's primarily a Leafs fan. And I think he's finding, like I do, and I think he went to school for this kind of stuff, so he knew it already. But when you do stuff like this, whatever hatred you had for other teams, it gets lessened, and you got to look at them in a different way. So I don't really like the Leafs. I still don't really, but the fans that I used to kind of make fun of before, I have a lot of respect for them, the same way I have a respect for any other fan. So it changes you. And I don't know. I'm just going all over the place. Sorry, because I can't believe that I'm at 1,000. It's a big relief. I got to tell you that it's a big relief. Okay, let me get back to you guys now. Enough about me. It's not all about me. So listen, if I didn't say it enough, thanks everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because now I can relax about numbers. I don't have to care about numbers. Once you get to the 1,000 and you get in, it doesn't matter the numbers at that point. I can relax about looking at numbers, which is nice because I don't like doing videos thinking about, oh, I need the numbers, I need the subscribers. The views are important, but subscribers then they'll come in when they come in. It's the first 1,000 because it gets you a lot of other things besides being monetized. Yeah, Evan, I'm sorry. I'm going to get to everybody now. It says, I didn't know. You guys told me because it's a few people said it. I just don't believe it. And then I'm realizing if everyone's saying I got 1,000, I must have 1,000. I was only 6 away when I started. So it's a good day. On a bad day, it's a really sad day in sports. I realize that. It's kind of tempered why I would have probably jumped and screamed and yelled. So yeah, you know, it's weird how good things can happen to you like that, and on sad occasions like this. It's weird. Hey, Aram, thanks. I haven't seen you for a while too. Thanks. I appreciate it, buddy. It's nice of you. Nolan, I did it, buddy. I did it. And you guys helped me, especially guys like Nolan. He's a young guy. Yeah, I get that. But Nolan, I don't think has missed a live stream. Nolan's record is batting 1,000. Look, I hit 1,000. Nolan's batting 1,000, and David too, I believe. Hey, David, thanks for coming in. I think David and Nolan have been in every single live stream I've done. Even when they couldn't and told me they couldn't, they still managed to get in there. Okay, let me scroll down and find out where I was. Oh my God. Oh, who's spamming? Well, NHL hockey news, I hope you got them the right way. I hope they stick. That's the problem because those go away. So I hope I didn't get excited for nothing. But if they can stick and I can make the application quickly, you can go back under 1,000 and they don't take it away from you. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm 6 away, even if those don't stick. 6 are going to come. I'm not really worried about it. It's just I didn't think it would happen today is the only thing. And yeah, spamming is something. Don't go over to John's channel and spam. I don't usually have a problem with that. I don't have any spammers, and if I do, my mods take care of it. But I know John really doesn't like spamming at all, and you shouldn't spam. You should never go into anybody else's channel and promote your channel and just keep doing that. It's the wrong thing to do. I've never done that. I learned that really early on not to do that. No, Nolan, you don't get paid for getting the subs, but now I can start. I'll have ads being going on once I get it. It's going to take a few weeks to get accepted, and then I'll be putting ads, but I don't get the views really that, not yet anyway. I don't get the views that are really going to be high paying. It gives you a lot of things that along with it that can help you grow it a lot faster than without it. It's okay, John. He's trying to get me to 1,000. He's been trying for a while, but usually the subs he gets me goes away. That's the thing. So I hope they don't go away. We'll have to see. The most important, I'm going to look here down at monetization. They're going to send me an email anyway. Oh well, I can. Well, I'll tell you as soon as. Well, guess what, guys? Let me get back here. Even if those go away, I'm already my application. I had it all set up. My application, it just said, is in progress. So at this point now, even if I lose 2 or 3 and I'm under 1,000, it's not going to change my application. Wow! Thanks, guys. That means that's official. So I'm officially got what I wanted to get out of. Yeah, I wanted to be monetized. I did, of course. But I'm going to be able to put in the community feed there. So when I have an upcoming live stream, or say I have something booked and I can always cancel. I can give you let you know what's happening with the channel there. It does a lot for growth. And as a matter of fact, if you're a subscriber of John's, John does all that. I see all his when he's got stuff coming up. I want to be able to do that too. Now I will be able to once they accept me. Whew. Thanks a lot. Listen, John, seriously, I know we don't know each other at all. We don't. If anybody's wondering, we don't. And I got to thank you so much. That was really nice of you because you really helped me a lot right at the end. And not only that, by you being in my channel, you're a 10,000 subscriber channel. You give me a little bit of legitimacy that, like a little street cred that I maybe didn't have before with some people. And I really appreciate that. And it's at a good time when my hockey is coming back and I'm able to talk a lot more about it and give better, not ideas, but yeah, better opinions and takes. So thanks, everybody. Maybe I should stop talking about myself. Yeah, I'm just excited. I'm sorry. Okay, let me find out because I scrolled up and I don't know where I was. I don't want to miss anybody's comments. Hey, NHL hockey news, don't worry. I know about it. And listen, honestly, if those 6 do go away, it doesn't even matter. You pushed it. You got them there. Once I hit the 1,000, I was already set up for the application, and it automatically sent the application, and it's in progress. And that triggered what needed to be triggered. So, yeah, thank you. You connected me at the end, and John's channel and his subscribers that came in got me right to the edge there. And then everybody else who's here, they've spent that year or months or whatever, how long they've been with me, have also all pushed me right up there. And I should have wrote something figuring it's coming up. I didn't, and this is off the top of my head. I'm getting good at talking off the top of my head, but not when it's about me like this, because I don't know. I'm not used to accomplishing a lot of stuff. And that to me was a big accomplishment because it's been a goal for a while now. And like I said, I'm not one that has stuck with stuff long enough, usually for them to pay off. I know a lot about a lot of different things because I've done a lot of different things in my life, but never stuck with anything like this, right? To the end. Now I've got a lot of work ahead of me in order to make this a business, that sounds wrong. It'll never be a business in the way that I don't do this kind of stuff, because this is what it's all about. But I have to do things now because it is a business that I have to file taxes and all that once money comes in. And I've been waiting for a year and a little bit, and I'm not prepared when it happened. Can you imagine that? Hey, okay, let me get to you guys' stuff. Habs in line to get Jamie Drysdale. Well, look, we'll see what happens. You never know. Listen, if the injured guys don't come back, and we start losing even more, we may even get a better pick. So we'll see. And if they can acquire somehow at the deadline another first round pick, you never know. They can maybe make a deal and get another top 10. I heard that or I read that, I guess, somewhere, that's the strategy they think they might be trying to do, is get 2 top 10s, which would be awesome. I don't know if Kevin Christopher Knight, if you are still in the channel, it says you subscribed. I want to thank you very much. I don't know if you're still here. Sometimes it tells me late. Could be an hour earlier that you subscribe. But if you're in the channel, thank you so much. Appreciate it. It's amazing. I can't believe I got there. Whoa. Okay. Leafs make the playoffs. Well, they got Muzzin back, John. They got Muzzin back, so I imagine that's going to be that's going to go a long way for them. But I'll tell you what, Riley's going to be hard to replace. But Muzzin, I think he's going to be back tomorrow if they're playing. I heard that yesterday. That was it that he was off the IR or he's back practicing or something like that. So that'll help. But there's still going to be a big hole there. And maybe they won't finish as badly as I predicted in my video, because I didn't realize Muzzin was coming back as quickly. I thought he was going to be out longer. So, yeah, they might make the playoffs as long as they still have to fill that hole for Riley. Excuse me. Arnold's Secret Love Child. Now that is a hell of a name. No, you can't. No, there's no spam. We don't do spam. I love the name, but don't spam. Jordan Tyler, if the Habs don't make playoffs, who do you cheer for this year? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't necessarily have a team other than Montreal that I cheer for. I think I would probably lead towards Vancouver. Vancouver's having one of those seasons that I kind of predicted them to win their division. So I kind of think I might go at Vancouver. Stick with a Canadian team that I like. And yeah. So I think that's what would happen. Joey Biancucci, all right. Did you see? I made it. You also tried to help me out. I got to the 1,000, buddy. I don't know if it's still showing it. It's not showing it, but my application is in progress. Yeah, no, NHL hockey, IRE. Yeah, I know that you helped, and I really do appreciate it, buddy. And no, it's not gonna get anybody higher up in the winning the T-shirt. That's gonna be a draw. But yeah, don't worry. I do know that you helped me out. And listen, by that token, so does as everybody. Probably everybody in the room has subscribed, and everybody it's 1,000. It's not just 5 or 6. It's 1,000 that got me there. Oh, well, let me scroll down. Not in the chat, not the window that I'm looking at. with all the injured players returning, I believe the Habs can make the playoff push. But Aram, I just in practice today, Gallagher, Drouin, and Byron were not practicing. So if they're not practicing and skating yet, you know, say they were there today, I wouldn't think they're still playing Monday yet. But you figure it's a week, maybe two, to be ready. So until they're skating in practice, they're not back. So they're not back yet. Okay, John, I doubt you're still in the room, but thanks. I appreciate you. And anytime, listen, if you're still listening by chance, anytime, if you ever want me on your channel, if you ever want to be interviewed or do any kind of a collaboration, I'm all for it. I got a podcast. If you ever want to be on the podcast as a guest, I'd love to have you. But I will. I don't think you're still in the room. I was going to ask you in another way. But thanks. Really, I really appreciate it. Automatic 123. All right, 50 push-ups. I got to start working out again. That's coming for the summer. Gained a little bit more weight. Before the winter started, I was down to under 180. No, just right around 180. I think at 182. Yeah, so I got to lose some weight. So that's coming. Working out. Gonna join the gym. Anthony Manzano, yeah, I was talking about it at the beginning of the live stream. Heard about it just 20 minutes before the live stream, and if you can see to the right of me is Kobe Bryant's. I happen to have a Kobe Bryant shirt, so I put it up in his memory. Yeah, I was really pumped going into this because I knew how close I was to these 1,000 subscribers, and I saw that, and it was almost like I almost canceled the live stream. I'm not a basketball fan. I'm really not. But he's such an enigmatic figure in his sport, in sports in general, that it was a big shock and a sadness. And then found out his daughter was in the helicopter with him, and I'm a father, and just so I'm trying to kind of feel a little better with everything that's happened. But the thought of Kobe, what happened and everything today is kind of, it's right. It's kind of putting a bit of a damper on it. But yeah, it's really sad. And yeah, I mean, that's life's irony. Like for me today, life's irony. Something good really happened to me today. And then it's tempered and dampened by the death of Kobe Bryant and his daughter and whoever else was on the helicopter. And that's life. That's really what life is all about. The epitome of good and epitome of sad, good and bad, sad, happy and sad. And it's just the yin and yang of life. Thanks, Lee Max. I appreciate it. There's no ranch because every time I did promise, none of that happened. So this happened kind of impromptu, and I get lucky and I don't have to drink ranch. And believe me, I don't really want to be drinking ranch today. I'm still getting over the cold. I don't know if you can still hear it in my voice. And yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to hold it down. So not a good idea. Now, bacon I could eat. I'd eat a lot. Like I'd eat a pound of bacon on a live stream. That's like nothing. But no, I don't feel like drinking the ranch since I don't have to. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Kobe, I know. Well, that's the whole thing. It's such a sudden thing, Nolan, where, I read about it and you go, what? And it's a shock. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan, but it's just a shock to the system. But yeah, it's apparently true. I saw they show the crash site and everything. It's just very sad. Nolan, yes, John is very close to 10,000. I don't know if he's still in the room, but if you haven't subscribed to John and Hot Take, please do. Please do. Go over there and subscribe because I'd like him to get to 10,000. That's another big milestone. You don't really get anything for it, but it's a big milestone because I'll tell you, if you can hit 10,000, then you can get to the 100,000, where they do give you a silver play button, they call it, and then you become a legitimate small channel. I believe that he's a legitimate small channel at 10,000, but YouTube kind of looks at 100,000 as being a small channel, and even some people say even 500,000 is a small channel. But it's fine. I had I don't know if John's still here, but he was saying he was planning on posting a Tatar video today, but with Kobe, he's not going to do anything. And thanks, Nolan. That means a lot. Yeah, if it was just a video, because I was shooting videos just before I found out. I shot 2 videos, which I think might not come out till tomorrow now because of all this. But I shot 2 videos, then got ready, and that's when I found out about Kobe. But it's a live stream. I didn't really want to cancel it because of that exactly, but in a way, I'm glad I didn't, because maybe things are different. I'm kind of happy I got to the 1,000, but I didn't want to cancel it on anybody, and I figured maybe we could talk about it. Maybe it's a good thing to have it. People can talk about it. So if you want to talk about Kobe, that's okay. It's okay. I might not be able to give a lot back on that, but if you want to ask me stuff and you want to talk about Kobe, about those kind of things, I'm fine with that. Especially if you're feeling, listen, some people don't know how to handle shock like this. If you're feeling like it's overwhelming, it could happen. Let's talk about it if there's anybody here, because there's nothing worse than feeling when you get a shock like that and you don't really know how to process it. There's really nothing worse than that, to be mentally troubled about something. And if there's anything I could do for anyone like that, if there happens to be anybody in the room feeling like that, please, let's talk about it. And other than that, whatever you want to talk about, I'm up for. It's not I wanted to promote. It's not a day to promote yourself, considering what happened. So I'm just gonna take a drink because I'm getting over a cold. I'm feeling a lot better, and but my voice is still a little ragged. What I should have done is prepared a tea for this, but of course I didn't prepare a tea because I'm an idiot. That's what happens. Road to 10K. You know what, Lee? I was thinking of that. No, I've been thinking about numbers, subscriber numbers. I'm gonna still have to think about views and all that, but I've been thinking about subscriber numbers for a long time now. And the only real important subscriber number is the 1,000, because it opens a lot of doors and allows you to monetize and all that. So it opens a lot of doors. After that, it's all not really just ego, because you make more money with more views and more subscribers, and I get that. But I'm still going to work to get in subscribers, but I want for at least a little while to not have to think about subscriber numbers, because I need a little break about thinking about subscriber numbers. So yeah, I guess I'm on the road to 10,000, but that's so far away now. I don't want to even think about it for a little while. But I appreciate the thought, and I hope I one day, for my channel, I kind of see that as near my plateau, considering my age and all that. So that's kind of my next goal. And I doubt I could ever hit the 100,000, so I don't really think about it much. But 10,000 is something I would like to get to. Glenn is a little late to the stream. Is there any update on any of our injured returning? No, there's no actual update, except that they didn't practice with the team this morning, which means that they're not going to be playing tomorrow, and probably not for another week or two. So there's nobody, I mean, as a minimum, I would think, right? So there's no change as far as lineup, good or bad. If you think about it a certain way, think about it like this. If you're looking for that top pick, it's good news, because more than likely, without those guys returning quickly, they're not going to be winning 4 out of 5 games to make it to the playoffs. If you're a guy that wants them to make it to the playoffs, then it's kind of disappointing. For me, I I just look at it like this. Yeah, I do. I would like them to make the playoffs, but it's not my main goal anymore because it's unlikely they're going to get there. If they just miss it, it screws up being a good pick. So for me, I look at it like this. I watch the games. The games that I watch, I never want them to lose the game. If they lose, it's good for the high pick. If they win, it's good for making the playoffs. And I'm just looking at it like that now. So I'm just looking game by game. I want them to win every game as a fan watching, always rooting for them. And whatever the result is good for one and good for the other. I want them to make the playoffs, but I also want them to get a good pick this year. So it's a lot of things swirling around. David, you bring up Edmonton. When asked what team I might follow, if Edmonton makes it, there's a chance I follow Edmonton, only because I'd like to get watch McDavid a little more than I have so far in his career. So Edmonton's a good possibility that I might follow them, mostly because I want to watch McDavid play. Kevin Christopher Knight, you are in the room. I see you said you're welcome, and I'm going to again say thank you because you're the newest subscriber to the channel and able to say that live. And I found out because they don't always notify me. I'm not live streaming with an whatever that program is, and where you can, like John uses, and it tells him when there's a new subscriber, and then you're able to tell the person thank you. I don't get that unless it shows it to me. Happened to be that it showed it to me when you're still on, so that's like and it doesn't happen often. So, but thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I can live up to your expectations for the channel, and I try. My newest, I don't want to really. Okay, I'm not putting the videos out, but look for them tomorrow. I did I watched an older video of from the hockey guy by chance yesterday. I thought it was a newer one, but it was from a couple of years ago, and it was his. He ranked from a magazine's picks of the best players from each franchise of all time, and then he ranked them, 30-1 because it was just before the Knights joined the league, so it was the beginning of 2017 or October 2017, and I thought, well, okay, that's a great idea. In my picks for the best players from each NHL organization in my lifetime, so people that I saw. So they're basically all time, but maybe I missed. But anyways, they were my picks. So that's one video. And then I did my 10 favorite Habs of all time. So my 10 favorite Montreal Canadiens of all time and my 5 favorite coaches. So 10 and 5. So anyways, I thought it was interesting. I'll tell you the player one of all the franchise, that one is a bit long. So the hockey guys one was over 30 minutes. So was mine. So it's a bit to watch. I appreciate if anybody actually watches all the way through, but I wanted to put that out. So those are the next two. Plus, there'll be a preview tomorrow and another live stream for the game and all that. So tomorrow we'll celebrate a little bit better for the 1,000. I'll be able to celebrate a little bit better. There'll be some different people in the room. It'll be cool. Oh, we're getting down. So how long have we been on? Because I'm losing my voice. I'm going to try to go an hour. So we'll go to 5:30. I'm going to try to get there. Let me go down here. I hope there's people that ask me questions are still in the room because I've been talking a lot all over the place and not scrolling down and reading. Hopefully the Canucks make it to the Stanley Cup. Wouldn't bother me. I like the Canucks a lot better than I used to, and they're playing well. They're one of those underdog teams that could make some kind of noise, but I think they're not Stanley Cup contenders yet. But they're on their way. They've got some really good players there. Markstrom's going to be very important for them if they're going to make the any kind of noise in the playoffs. Yeah, Nolan, that would be cool if you could go to a playoff game. What about rumors of Price going to Colorado? I wouldn't have any. I wouldn't hold anything to that. Only in this that Bergevin has said he's not trading Price and Weber. Specifically, Price and Weber. He said he's not trading. He wants them around to mentor the younger players. So I would think Price is not going. Does it mean for sure he's not going? No. And if he would be going, I would think Colorado would be one of the few teams that would have what it takes to swing this deal. So, but apparently Price is going nowhere. Joey, such a lot. Yeah, rest in peace, Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe. Shirt will stay up on my wall for a few days. Gislaine, welcome in, Gislaine. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that you came in. The best friend of my sister died suddenly at a wedding at the age of 47. You just don't know when your last day on earth will be. But enjoy it as you can. And that's the sad truth, you know. It's the sad truth. You just never know when it's going to be the end. And listen, that's a heart attack probably or suddenly. And Kobe was in a helicopter crash. So, you know, he's a guy at the top of the world, living the life. He earned his way there, and then boom, gone. Dash Dreherd, I've never seen you in the room before. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I appreciate it. As long as, of course, it's not a troll. I've never seen, I don't know, maybe you've been around, but I've never seen you before, Dash. But thanks for coming in. I do appreciate it. What do I think of Barzal beating McDavid in the fastest skater? I had McDavid for that. And John was doing the, I hadn't been live streaming yet when the fastest skater was on. And John was saying that he thought it would be either McDavid, McKinnon, or Barzal. I had no, for me, it was McDavid. I didn't know the other guys well enough to know if they're fast skaters. So I picked McDavid. And yeah, Barzal won. Drink up. Oh, I must have been drinking when you wrote that. Yeah, just water. That's all it is. I promise you, it's just water. I'm not a drinker. Okay, Giselle, so you were in and out. Okay, if you do happen to see this, thanks for coming in, buddy. You enjoy your evening as well. Yeah, I thought of that too, Nolan, about the bronze. I guess they don't. That's why I say they think. I think they think 100,000 is the beginning of being a small channel. But apparently, they put out, and I think it's from something from YouTube. Put out. It was either I think it was on Twitter. So the YouTube channel on Twitter put out a poll asking people what they thought a small channel was. And for me, I put 1,000 as a small channel. So I think they're looking to see if maybe they should lower their number of what a small channel is to what a big channel or anyways, yeah. That because that means that when you hit that number, it would mean at 10,000, you would get a guy that you could call. They'd give you somebody that you can contact at YouTube if you have a problem. That's what happens when you get up to a certain size. They start taking care of you a little better. Canucks are Canucks I guess are my second team too, Nolan. Ovechkin not playing for Washington tomorrow. This is true. I'm gonna got to remember that for my preview. He's suspended because he didn't go to the All-Star game. Okay, Nolan, take it easy if you're still in. David, I like the hockey guy too. I would not be doing what I'm doing now here, whether that's good or bad, if it wasn't for the hockey guy. I don't know him. He does not know me. But if I hadn't seen him and what he's doing, I would not be doing this. What happened to the subs? I'm not sure what you mean. Did they go away? Well, they may have gone away a little bit, but I'm going to refresh. As far as I know, I'm still in progress because my monetization section says it's in progress now. And it never said that it's all new. So let's see. It's saying now I need more. Let me see now if it's screwed up. It says I'm at 998. But my monetization now is red, which means something, and I don't know what that means. But I think it means that it's in because I read that even if you hit 1,000 and you make the application, but you go under 1,000, it won't change that you made the application. They'll accept it and still accept you because they know the fluctuations. All you have to do is hit 1,000 the first time and be active. So I'm active. So even though I go below, I'm still active. It'll still be fine. But you're right. It says 998, but that could be because of the way I got them. Montreal NHL. There. I'm sorry, it's not coming to me. Don't get mad. I know your name. NHL Hockey News. The way he got them for me, they may some of them go away, but it doesn't matter because it triggered the process, and that's all that matters. Bills Robbie, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And thanks for coming in. I really do appreciate the subscribe. And if you're a Buffalo fan, that's even better because I like having other fan bases, guys in here. It makes for a good conversation. But remember, always civil. We won't make fun of you. I won't allow people making fun of other people. And we don't want people making fun of us. And we won't talk badly to you, and we don't like to be talked badly to. Those are the rules basically in my room, and no spamming, just like in John's at Hot Take. No spamming, but basically be civil to everybody, and we can have good conversation. But thanks for coming in. I appreciate it, and I really do appreciate subbing because I got to the 1,000, and the application's triggered, and it's a great day for me personally. Not a great day for sports, but it is a great day for me personally. Do I like the St. Louis Blues? I do. I really like Ryan O'Reilly. I like Jordan Binnington and Nets. I like those guys. Like I really do. So I do like St. Louis. And I never didn't like St. Louis, so it's not a team that I have anything against. Morgan Burton, new sub. Thanks. Again, thank you, Morgan. Thank you for being in here, for subscribing. You know what, Morgan? I broke the barrier long enough I was already set up for the application. So the main thing is that from there, it gives me not the monetization part and the ads, not that important to me right now because I don't really get the views to make that pay off anyway. But it opens the doors for some of the things that you get, perks you get, and you're allowed to do on YouTube that I wasn't allowed to before, and it makes a big difference. So for that, it's really great. And a good thing is I'm probably going to jump over it for real now. But NHL Hockey News got me there, and it triggered, and the application is being made. So it's a good day for me. So I appreciate it. And thanks for subbing. All you new subs, remember, I'm having a contest. I'd love it if you'd enter, but you have to go over to Twitter at talkinghabs. Follow me, then DM me your email address, and I'm going to put you into the contest for a T-shirt like the one behind me. And then I used to have one on the wall with an alien thing on it. It's a white shirt with a little logo there, and that's going in with the T-shirt, the Habs shirt, and the alien shirt. For now that I'm at 1,000, I'm going to cut. So after today, it's cut. So you got time. Anybody in the room who hasn't entered, go over to Twitter at Talking Habs. Follow me because then you can DM me, and I'll accept it. We'll be following each other, and I'll let you know you're into the contest. I'm going to draw next Saturday, and whoever wins gets the 2 T-shirts. So there you go. Although I'm going to say this. I may end up doing 2 names and giving one a Habs shirt and maybe one the other shirt that used to be on the wall. I just thought of that now. So maybe scratch what I said. I think I might do 2 prizes. But enter and you'll get in. You might win. Oh, go. Okay, we're getting close to the end. And yeah, we've got about 5 minutes left. So that's 3 or 4 of you guys in there, new subs that just subscribed. It's fantastic. I really appreciate it. It's a really good day. I wish I was prepared. I really didn't think I'd hit the 1,000 today because I wanted to prepare better for that day. I knew I was close, but usually on my live streams, I don't get any new subscribers from them lately. So I didn't expect it. So tomorrow I'll have something to say better. I don't know. I just kind of I can't believe it happened. It's been a year, 13 months I've been chasing this. And believe me, I work at it every single day for 13 months with very few days off. And so that's why I'm kind of. Morgan, I have not watched Harry Rice on YouTube. No, I don't know who that is. Thanks, Glenn. I appreciate that. Thank you. Average pay for 1,000 viewers is about 50 to 7. Yeah, no, I know what it is. The thing is, I don't get usually 1,000 views anymore on a video. I was for a while, but then YouTube changed how YouTube wants you to pay for that. You know, when you watch YouTube videos and you'll have on the top suggest the next one they want to suggest to you. It's right at the top. They want it to go. And if you have it set on auto, it'll be the next video playing. You got to pay for that. So that's part of the advertising, right? So they want you to do that. And everybody's views have gone down. I'm at the low end of getting views. So where I was getting 1,000 views or close to it for almost every video, that's come down to between 100 and 300 at this point. I have to build again. And so I didn't really, the monetization part, not a big thing really. I'm going to start doing affiliate marketing a little bit more, and that will be better than the AdSense, that's for sure. But like I said, it's those things where if I have a video or a live stream coming up that's special that I want, I can put one of those things where you see it on your homepage. So when you get on YouTube, and it'll be there where whatever is doing this, and got a live stream coming at 8 o'clock, blah blah blah. That's how you grow and you promote, and I'll be able to do that. I wasn't able to before. So those are the kind of things that I'm really happiest about. Hey, David, welcome back. I'm about to sign off because my voice is going and it's been an hour. And I was really planning to do an hour, and my voice is going from talking so much. And I'll tell you the truth, the Kobe Bryant and everything kind of tempered, it tempers everything, and it makes you realize that, even though things are good, you got to still be aware of what life is, how precious it is, So I'm losing my voice. So I think since I'm at the bottom of my comments, I've gone through everybody. I'm going to call it a live stream at this point. I want to just thank everybody who's still here. There's only 4, and everyone's leaving right now. But on the rewatch, anybody, thank you so much. Peace out. I'll see you next time. Once again, thanks everybody. Go Habs, go! I can't wait to put these new things I'm gonna whatever I get from the partner program to use, and some better and new stuff coming out very soon. Okay, I'm babbling at this point. Bye everybody. Peace out.